So, major spoilers for Love, Death, and Robots Season 3. If you do not want to be spoiled, go watch all the recent episodes and then come back here. Otherwise, let's get on with the video. Love, Death, and Robots is a very interesting series. It isn't really focused on telling a story as far as a overarching through-lining plot that's weaved together. Instead, they're more focused on telling more self-contained stories that are not really connected to overall any real borderline anything. Translation, every single episode does whatever the heck they want to do. Literally, it's literally that simple. And some of these random episodes borderline on the mysticism side of the spectrum on the love, death, and robots, as far as I'm concerned. Now, for this review, I'm not going to be covering every single episode that has been released. Although very short, I will allow you guys to have something to look forward to if you choose to watch it, if you haven't already. Nevertheless, I will be touching on some of my favorite episodes, and to be honest, they will be in no particular order. We're just going to go just favorites by favorites. As I said, I want you guys to experience at least some of these episodes, but let's begin. So one of my favorites would definitely be the shipwrecked crab episode, where like these guys get stranded on this weird ship with this sentient crab. And one of the details I like the most about this little crab thing is the fact that the way it communicates is through a decaying puppeted version of a corpse, which was very a nice touch. And also it was really like slowly decaying as they had more conversations with the crab thing. It was pretty cool. Now right away, I knew exactly how this episode was going to play out. Either everyone was going to die or one person was going to survive and most likely go insane. Well, it was kind of accurate. One person survived, but they didn't really go insane. In fact, this one character with a very smooth accent, not gonna lie to you, he actually was the only one with an actual moral compass as far as I'm concerned. Not only did he take charge, but he got to find out what these people were truly made of. Understanding that this mutant crab thing had a taste for human flesh, he decided to do what was right and actually almost sacrifice himself to end this crab's life. One of my least favorite episodes would have to be the mini zombie apocalypse episode. Like, to me, I didn't like it solely because like I don't like the mini diorama type of storytelling. It was kind of like irritating because it's like such a waste of beautiful animation for what. Like I just don't get it. But I will say a lot of it was like wallpaper fuel, like very much so. I did like how one of the very few speaking roles was the president saying zombies, not in my country. Like, that was hilarious. That was actually kind of funny. Another one of my favorites would have to be the Metal Bear episode, or the Kill Team Kill. It follows a group of military mercenaries on a mission to find out some unknown type of monster or being in a wilderness. It's really interesting, actually. Like, it's pretty much a seek and destroy mission of an unknown target. It was pretty cool. I don't know what I was expecting, but hey, this was part of the Death and Robots portion of this entire series. I see what you did there, Netflix. You're really clever, like, honestly. And I guess it kind of has some brotherly love in here as well, because, you know, the way the sergeant protected his men, or at least tried to, was honestly commendable. I definitely enjoyed a line where he was like, "You do not have my permission to die." Like, bro, come on. Could these men get any more badass? Like, bruh, the masculinity was real in this episode. But yeah, it turns out their threat was a literal giant metal grizzly bear. And this thing was literally metal as hell, man. Like, the ending kind of got on my nerves because literally nobody survived. Like I said, it's very weird with Love, Death, and Robots. I can never tell if anyone's going to survive or not, but at the same time, I kind of have an idea, but at the same time, it always like kind of makes sense to my little hypothesis and my theory, but at the same time, it goes far left very quickly. Like, literally nobody survived this episode. I was like, man, come on. But yeah, what I love the most about Love, Death, and Robots is the fact that I literally never know what is going to happen. Literally, like I just said, it's like I have some idea, but Love, Death, and Robots has this way of literally giving me the middle finger. And I'm like, dude, seriously, man, just when I think I had this show figured out, literally every time. I will say Swarm was the easiest one that I could ever predict, like literally. It pretty much follows these weird scientist people on some weird expedition and to better understand these weird giant bug things. The reason why I say this is the easiest one to predict is like, come on. Like, this had love and death written all over it, literally. I mean, two scientist people, very attractive, half naked for a majority of their little exclamation. And on top of that, a literal swarm of giant insectoid creatures. Yeah, it was obvious that they weren't finna survive long. Like, they weren't finna make it. They were not long for this world. In the ending, bro, why? Not only was it deeply disturbing, but I was just like, bruh, what's the point of this? And the thing is, the creature didn't need these two. Like, it didn't need any of this. Like, he could have just killed it and be done with y'all. Like, could have just murked them all and be done with it. But no, they decided to just make them forcefully mate. Like, this guy has to literally be forced to mate with a corpse. Like, why? But then, like, Mans was actually kind of getting into it. He was all like, I accept your challenge. Like, bro, what you trying to get into? Freaking kill me. Another one I didn't really particularly enjoy would have to be the rat episode. Let's just get this out the way. I hate rats. I hate any type of giant rodent of any kind. They're disgusting, and I believe that rats are a scourge on the earth and a plague that needs to be cleansed. Yes, I am that kind of guy. The thing I don't like about this episode is the fact that, Mans, you commissioned these rats to be exterminated, but now all of a sudden you grow a conscience when you realize how brutal this giant murder machine is. Like, bruh, it was going to town, and I was like, yes, destroy them all. And no, I don't care about the little screams of pain. I don't care that they have a feelings, that they may have soul. Bro, they're rats, they're rodents. They're disease-ridden rodents, man. Like, at the end of the day, no. And this man was drinking what they made. Bro, they were still rats, bro. No. Anyways, I digress. Moving on. I just don't understand how this weird farmer guy grows a conscience when he was the one who wanted all of these things deleted in the first place. But anyways, we're moving on now. And the last one we're gonna cover, man, bro, it's literally Cthulhu, bro. Like, I'm not finna beat around the bush here, bro. They literally did an episode with Cthulhu, bro. Like, I was just like, bro, that's Cthulhu. Why? Like, they try to subvert your expectations with this, like trying to make it another swarm or bug infested episode where the soldiers get in and investigate this mysterious thing and they have to shoot them down. Oh wow, this sounds very familiar to the Grizzly episode. But then it takes a turn for the worse when they get into this giant mystical cavern, and there it is, Cthulhu sealed away. And I kid you not, at this point, I was like, bro, why? Why is he here? Why are these people still here? Why are you staring at it? And why is this woman trying to shoot it? Freaking kill me. This is a giant demon from the deepest, darkest bowels of hell. And you think your little mini handgun is going to do something against it? Lady. See, this is why women belong in the freaking kitchen, because this is stupidity at its finest. What is wrong with you? Like, all that did was just piss it off. I'm surprised it even pissed it off. I don't understand who writes these episodes, who produces these episodes, whoever makes these episodes, bro. Honestly, genuinely, you need a hug. You need to talk to somebody. Like, professional help is in order. Therapy. And if not therapy, again, just talk to somebody. I would recommend rather talking to somebody, but therapy is garbage, but whatever. Every time I check into this freaking series on Netflix, I literally leave it deeply disturbed, even more so than I entered it. I cannot with this freaking thing. Why? Cthulhu, why? And the thing is about the Cthulhu one, right? It literally peers into their mind and literally shows them the sadistic plans that he has for the entire planet. And I'm just like, bruh, I kind of want to see it now. Like... But anyways, that's just my thoughts on Love, Death, and Robots Season 3. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Peace.